Now I want to talk about blog setup. What we have right now, if we look at this site, is basically a site with one page on it and a sample page that we need to get rid of. And then we have the comments down here and the footer on the bottom. We're going to go into a little more of the theme later on after I get the blog part set up here. So let's go back into dashboard here. And what I want to do is delete the extra posts and pages out of here. So let's go to posts and all posts. Now let's get rid of this hello world here because this came with it when it was installed as a placeholder. And then also with pages, I want to get rid of any pages that were in here. So this sample page, I created the home page before, but let's get rid of this sample page and we'll trash that. Okay, so let's go back to blogging. So with blogging, you have posts, categories, and tags. Let's go to categories first. So what you want to do is create some categories that have something to do with your blog. Doesn't matter what they are. You just decide how you want to group your posts and you create categories for them. You can also have parent and child categories. So if you had something like cars and then you had underneath that classic cars and classic trucks or whatever, you can create a tree of categories. Okay, so let's say trees. Okay, and you can give a description down here. I'm just going to add trees. And then we're going to put here flowers. And so on. Okay, I'm just going to set up 2 for now. So we have trees and flowers. Now let's go to posts. We have all posts here. There's nothing here now, but you can add a post from within here by add new, or on the left hand side you can click add new. So let's add new post. And you'll see that the same type of editor comes up over here that you have with pages. It looks much the same, except you have a few more options in here. Okay, so I already showed you how the editor and everything works, how you can add media. So I just put in my favorite trees. A money tree may it always be in bloom. All right, so over on the right side, we've already gone over this stuff. Now, depending on the theme, you can have different formats here. So I'm just using the standard format, but depending on your content, you can use any of these other formats. Now down here at category, I'm going to click on trees. And if you don't have a category that matches here, you can add them on the fly. So you don't have to go back to categories. You can add them right here. Tags, you can just put them right in here. So I'm just going to say tree and comma separated and money. And then we can click add. And again with the featured image. Now that we've added the all-in-one SEO pack, you can change the title here. You can put a description in here for this post, keywords for this post, and then the other options here. Okay, so let's publish the post. And let's add one more post. So we'll do add new. Okay, so again, go down. flowers here. And you money. Now you see when you already have a tag in here that starts with the same name as what you're typing, you can pick it, and then we'll just put flowers. We'll add. Let's go up here and publish. Okay, so we have enough there now that I can just show you how the blog will look. So let's go over here and visit the site. Okay, now you see here we just have the page, and then down here we have the comment, and then we have our recent posts down here. So we can change all this in the theme. But now you can see that here's our recent post. So if we click on this, there's my favorite flower. And then over here, we have our categories. Okay, so let's go back and edit this. Now you see at the top, you can edit the category. You can add a new category. And if you go to the post, you can now edit the post. So let's go and edit a post from here. Now, if you look over here, you have screen options. Click on that. And you see these check marks. You can put any of these sections onto the bottom of the page so you can change them. Now, these ones that are checked are what shows up down in the bottom section here. And you'll see that over here we have discussion. So remember I was talking about overriding comments on the posts level. So we can go here. Now that we've checked that, we'll be able to go down here and allow comments and allow trackbacks. You can turn off right here on the post level. Okay, so let's update. And now when I go to this page, it won't show the comment box anymore. Okay, so you see the comment box has gone off there now. Okay, now remember I was in here before. I didn't actually save this. So I could put here, allow people to post comments. So I'm going to turn these three off. And now by default, the post comment box will not appear on any page unless I turn them on at the post level or the page level. All right, let's go back and have another look at the site. Now, since we're using this as a blog now, let's change this up. So let's come back into here. We're going to go into settings, and I'm going to take the home page off. So now what's going to happen is it's going to show up in post order. So let's go have a look now. So now you have your standard blog format here. And you see in the menu up here, they can go to the home page by clicking there. And there we are. Okay, so let's go in and edit the theme now. Let's go to widgets. Widgets are areas on the theme that you can add different parts to. So we have search, recent posts. So let's just move recent posts over to the secondary widget area, just so you can see where it is. Okay, now let's go over here and visit the site. Now you see that we have our recent posts over here, which is a more appropriate place in this kind of a layout rather than at the bottom. Let's go back to widgets. And then let's decide what we want. So we're going to move, let's open that. Now we're going to move the search over here. So you can just grab it by the handle and then pull it over there. And then you can switch the order of them just by pulling one on top of the other. or below the other. Okay, archives, categories. Meta is the sign in. I'm not going to put that there. I'll put recent comments. And then we're going to just grab this and pull it over here and empty that area out. So we can add any of these widgets over to the right-hand side that we want there. So let's put the tag cloud over just as an example. And then when you click on these, you can change the title, and then there'll be some other options in each of these as well, or some of them. So if we click on this, you'll see that we can change the title of archives and then the way they're going to display. So you can change the widgets like that. So let's go have another look now. All right, so this is a better way to display for a blog. Rather than on the bottom, we now have moved it to the side. Okay, so there is a typical blog type of situation. Now let's look at using it as a website.